Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Stock Trader. So just going to discuss the next week's Mondays and Monday to Friday, like the first week of September and how the larger trend is looking, what we can do in intraday, and how we can position ourselves for the coming week and what might we expect. So starting off with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been selling off, from its all-time high since in last month it crossed its all-time high here, and then it has been in a downtrend ever since. It has retraced and broken its previous lows and given new lows every time, and now it is consolidating here. So if we look on a daily time frame, these are the important levels. This will be the new low which we can always check for, and like this candle high would be the one which can reverse the trend, kind of. Like once a candle closes above this 29 August daily candle, then we'll need one more daily confirmation to go long again and expect some kind of a up move again. But until that, I feel there'll be a consolidation and a newer low forming, because I don't think the buyers are interested here a lot, except if Trump speaks and some kind of woozy candle forms. So this is a good zone. So below 107,477, 1,07,477, we can look for shorting opportunities. The stop loss would be low. So if you are a positional trader, then this is a great time for you to develop some swings. Like a swing trade would do you very good once this low is broken off, maybe this high or somewhere here. So you can keep a stop loss of around 2000 points. I know the 2000 points seems a lot, but if in the process you end up catching even 8000 points, that would be helpful for you. And originally I'm feeling like 1,05,000 is a good support here, but we'll see. I think 1 lakh, we can also reach 1 lakh. You never know. But whatever it is, the trend is larger trend is of a selling trend only, and we might expect a continuation, not a reversal yet, because it has not even retraced. Let's see from the previous swing high how much it has. This is a swing high. Yeah, oh sorry. This is a swing low. This is a swing high. So it has broken its 618 levels. It is near its 618 levels, but I think it will give up this trend, this entire trend which was consolidating here, and market will again test 1 lakh. I am pretty confident of it, but then we have to find the right moves to enter and place our stop loss. So moving to Ethereum now. Ethereum is in a very confusing spot. So personally, I would like to avoid it. But still, if you want to trade it, it is looking bullish because the all-time high distance isn't too far from here. But also it has made these huge candles and broken all-time high and then again reverse. So I don't know. Maybe it will follow this trend line. So Ethereum's looking very fishy for us. Now we either need a confirmation, a break below the previous swing low, or a break above the all-time high again. Because Bitcoin has been pretty liquid and pretty forming very long candles and forming a better price action than Ethereum in my opinion. So I always prefer Bitcoin over Ethereum, except if Bitcoin is moving. But I think Bitcoin is giving good moves these days, so we can always prefer Bitcoin. Now let's check our Indian markets. So Nifty 50 is kind of forming a double top kind of a pattern, uh, like a triple top or a it's a rounding top basically. And so everybody's expecting a sell off here. The issue is that everybody expecting a sell off, and a sell off might come, but since last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 days there's continuous daily candles, previous lows being broken, and we are facing selling every day. So I think a small retracement kind of a candle like this might come on Monday, where it might retrace, it might open gap down, it might retrace, and then on Tuesday onwards or the next week onwards, it might create a new low. So we can easily see 23,800 levels, but below 24,000, the trend will be like for sure negative. Otherwise, it can even bounce from here and again go at all-time highs again. But I think we can expect 23,800 because there's a gap here which is pending, which is to be filled. I think there's a good place, basically a good zone to kind of form a support for Nifty. And yeah, so just that we are expecting a down move, but I think there'll be a short retracement, and then once the low is taken out, we can expect a more clearer trend again. Moving on to Sensex. Sensex is also looking similar to Nifty. Here the levels is 78,684, and below it has already broken the low, so Sensex is definitely weaker than Nifty. But 179,800 is also taken out. We can expect more. But since these three are back-to-back candles in a previous week, so whenever a new week opens, the overnight positions taken are very low, except if there is certainly bad news. But if everything's okay, then I feel that these sellers would be trapped again, and there'll be this kind of candle forming, and then maybe it might proceed with another candle like this, and trap all the buyers by giving them hope. Or if it wants to go up, then selling is always fast. It will not break this low very fast. Like if in the coming week by Friday it doesn't form a newer low, then I feel if it is consolidating here, like forming a green candle, then a red, then a green, then a red, or just hovering here, then we can expect a long side trade only. Because if selling, it has to sell, then the sell off will come fast. It will take a day or two. Like if at all Monday and Tuesday it will just retrace here, and then it will go like crazy. It will go make new lows again, because sellers are already strong and they would want to push the momentum down further as soon as possible. So yeah, so I think the overall trend everywhere in all assets is looking negative, but I'm most interested to trade BTC and Nifty. And also from the coming week, Nifty expiry will be on Tuesday, and the Sensex expiry will be on Thursday. So we have to change our momentum strike strategy accordingly. And now let's check at our hero gold. So gold is basically, everybody is expecting a all-time high break again for gold, and it has broken this trend line, which was kind of expected, but it did it very aggressively in the previous week, which I did not expect. Like after this day around 3416, I thought it'll retrace, it'll come back till 3385 again for a retest or something, but it went bazooka. So maybe a lot of sellers must have placed their stop losses here, and it had to trap everyone in the last week. So back to back 1 2 3 4 5 6, around 5 to 6 5 candles of long for gold, which is usual. I think here also we experience something similar. So now gold, I would look, the trend is completely positive here, so I would not advise anybody to go contra here and try to short the market at highs, because positive momentum, the trend is overall, since all the other assets are negative. So it kind of happens that gold allocation increases during those times, and gold kind of tends to rally, and we are seeing the gold outperformance as of recent times. So I think gold will pretty easily break 3501, around another 50 points, and maybe it'll go till 3525 or something like that, 3550, and then maybe we can expect a sharp dip, right? And then maybe a consolidation, and again up move. So it behaves in patterns, so it's not a straight line. Make sure, and if this is bullish, so it doesn't mean that tomorrow you go and start buying full quantities aggressively at the open. So we'll wait, we'll look for intraday swings, because gold is extremely volatile, but this is a good place for a good risk to reward trade on the upside. And then once the upside is broken significantly, we get 35050 or 35 100 something, then we can start looking for aggressive shots, because we just need to catch the top ones. But always make sure that how do you ration yourself during such high probability trades, because now when gold is at 3450 and the previous all time high was 3500, and previously it has tried for one, like two, three, four, five, six times, and on the seventh time it's breaking out. So there's a high, like a 90% plus chance of it breaking the all-time high. So how do you position yourself accordingly when the probability is high? You don't obviously sell your house, or you don't go kind of too aggressive, because still it's a 90% probability. Still it might happen that tomorrow it might just gap down and kind of reverse. So that is not in our hands. But what we can do is, since we know it's high probability, we can look for a small stop loss. Like a very small stop loss in gold would be around 5 to 10 points for swing traders, and in intraday 2 to 3 points. So 5 to 10 points, and don't size aggressively in the first entry as well. Size like 5% of your total position size. Let's say you were willing to take a risk of $1,000 in the first entry. Just take a risk of around $200 and then see how it goes from there. If it's actually breaking out, then you can add more. On retracement you can add more, and overall you can build a position so that you are also confident, because nobody knows, right? And then expect around 1:3 or accordingly. So that's how you build a position. And so I would take these kind of trades, because these are high probability, 90% kind of trades. So every time you get such a trade, you should jump in to give your stop losses here. Like, these are the trades where you should risk your money, 1%, 2%, whatever. Because even if you fail, let's say the next 5 to 10 trades, you're trying to buy gold, because gold is still hovering here. First time you buy, okay, it retraces. Second time you buy, again stop loss it, again stop loss it. Third, fourth time, but just you need one time for it to go above 35,100, to 3500, and cross 3550 or something like that. And you immediately you get a kind of a, let's say you have given 40 point stop loss in total, and in one trade only you earn around 150 points. So 150 points. So that itself is a 1:3 risk reward, which is great for swing traders. So they'll set you up for around a quarter, 3 months. So these are the risks you should take, not not trade when gold is ranging. Most of the people risk their money when it is ranging, but these are the kind of setups you should look for, and always trade these setups. So yeah, guys, I think gold is looking bullish. Bitcoin is looking a little bit dicey. If this low breaks, don't hesitate to short. You should go for it. And Nifty is also bearish, and Sensex is also bearish. Let's wait for the opening tomorrow, and let's see where it opens. And cheers, guys. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Please join my Telegram and subscribe.